Hello, everybody. Welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
I'm Dorinda.
And I'm Steve. I'm the founder and CEO of Laundry Hero.
And today, might be one of my favorite shows. Why? Because I hate doing laundry.
I also hate doing laundry. Yeah. I put it off, too. I'm one of those guys where it's like I'll put it off until I have, like, all of my laundry to do.
Yeah.
And then I have to have, like, a marathon day of, like, 6 or 7 loads, like, all at once, just because I'm down to, like, my last pair of shorts, my last shirt. You know what I mean? It's socks I don't have anymore, so I just wear flip-flops because I don't have any socks. You know what I mean? And it's just like, man, I have to do laundry now. There's no choice. It's not like, oh, I'll probably throw a load in later. No, I have to do laundry. You want to hang out? No, I have to do laundry.
The no
right now.
Shoes policy is going to be enforced soon.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's I have a joke that not a joke, but kind of, essentially really in life we always have the cliche statement of everybody's affected by death and taxes, right? You can't get away from either.
And
throw laundry is number 3.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
For sure.
Every person on the entire planet has some form of laundry to some degree.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like it's a very underrated hatred, too. You know what I mean? Like, you pick, like, the top, 3 things that, your pet peeves or things you can't stand doing or just whatever. I feel like laundry should always be in there, but it always just hovers, like, just under the surface.
It's like
Yeah,
laundry
it's never there.
dishes.
It's like that
laundry
taboo
dishes.
thing that nobody wants to talk about that they hate, but they actually hate it.
Yeah.
Dishes. Dishes would be bad.
So, and I say that because, we're supporting another local business here in Rochester. So tell us about Laundry Hero.
yeah, no, I appreciate you both bringing us on the show, and
For sure.
It's been an honor. I've caught up on some of the podcasts lately, and it's great. I enjoy the content and kind of just hearing everybody and their perspectives on different topics. So,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, Laundry Hero, so talking to both of you earlier, right, this was kind of born out of COVID. Laundry Hero, very similar. My wife and I both came from the medical field, and we're working probably 68 hours a week. Whew, just insane. Got 3 children at home, 3 boys. So laundry in our house at a baseline is overwhelming.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden kind of bringing that into the fold of, well, we don't know when we're working, how long we're working, and the kind of spark that lit the entire fire was I rewashed 1 load of clothes 3 times in a 48-hour period. Because you go to do it,
And then you leave it in the washing machine. Yeah, you walk away from it. Yeah, 100%.
distracted.
Yep,
So-
and then the next morning you go and you're like, oh, crap.
And
Now
then-
it's going to have that funk to it if I don't wash it again. You know what I mean?
So finally, after the 3rd time, I'm like, okay, there has to be a better way,
Yeah.
right? There has to be a solution of some sort. Started poking around, and I was willing to pay for it, and there wasn't. So essentially, kind of back of the envelope type idea, just started throwing some thoughts and perspectives on how we could go about starting a business, and didn't really have the intention of getting to the scale we're at now. More so kind of a side hustle, wanted
Yeah.
to build it locally in Rochester, be part of the community. And as we've grown and the positive reinforcement we've gotten from so many people throughout the community, and from a standpoint of investors, just overall positive vibes towards kind of creating the structure around the business, we're at a point now where we have a director of sales who has been instrumental in our growth lately. But it really was, okay, let's think about it. If we wanted right now, if we wanted to go we could order alcohol right now if we wanted to, right?
Right.
Grubhub would
Right.
bring it to us.
Yeah.
We can order DoorDash, we could order your groceries for the week right now, and then if you needed a ride somewhere after this, we could do that.
Yep.
So that's where my mind went of, okay, we've simplified the gig economy space for so many different aspects of our lives. Where does laundry fit into that?
Right.
That's awesome.
And when Dorinda came, when she called me and she told me about this, my mind was just blown. I was like, oh my God, brilliant idea, And, I don't know if you hear it a lot, but when you're out and about or, when your business comes up, are you getting a lot of people that are like, man, I hate laundry. Man, I hate laundry. It just keeps,
Yes.
you hear it more and more and more,
Yeah.
right?
Well, capitalizing on something that people don't like doing, it's half. I feel like it's half the battle. You know what I mean? Like you try, you want to bring, you try to, like create something that somebody might want or somebody might use. the best place to start is starting with something that people already don't like to do.
Yeah.
So now they have a viable option so that they don't have to do it. You know what I mean? It's a great idea.
Well,
if
and
it's a
all
great idea.
Pick up, drop off too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it makes it easy. It's just like everybody gets groceries, like you said,
Yeah.
delivered. I moved into my house and I didn't have a washer and dryer hooked up. That's how I stumbled across Laundry Hero, looking for a laundromat. And they literally picked up my laundry off my porch and brought it back to me clean, sorted, folded, like ready to go,
That's
just
awesome.
to be put away. It was the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it because you were just trying to get some laundry done and you ended up with a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We both found out quickly we are not shy, and I started asking more questions, and she
Right.
provided more answers, and then that's
Yeah.
where the digging began. So,
Yep.
yeah, it turned into really kind of a perfect, that's kind of where the stars align type situation, and we were at a place where we knew we had to grow quite a bit.
Right.
And so, I mean, our scale right now, we're looking at being in 3 to 5 markets in the next 12 months. So
Nice.
outside of
That's
Rochester.
awesome.
So Buffalo,
That's awesome.
a couple other cities, counties.
Oh,
and
man, that's sweet.
yeah. So Dorinda has the experience of running a very large sales team from her previous businesses and has a lot of connections and network, and it's been great. So I mean, she's really hit the ground running, and it's funny from a working relationship. The one rule we have is I can't tell her to slow down.
Right.
So I have to basically figure out, right? I have to figure out how to
keep
keep
up.
everything else up to meet the demand that she's creating, which is, I'd rather be in that place of uncomfortable feeling rather than being like, okay, where's your business coming from?
Yeah,
So,
that's cool. Well, plus you guys got kind of like a cool story. So it's like, oh, how'd you guys meet? Oh, he did my laundry.
yes, yes.
Right.
His mom did.
My mom-
Oh, his mom, that's even better. Oh, that's even better. Oh, his mom did my laundry. That's even better. So logistically, with all of this, like, how does everything, like, take us through how the whole process works?
Yeah.
So simple is better, right? And essentially, right now, what we have is if you go to laundryhero.co, there's a Start Now button placed on all the pages. So if you click Start Now, it'll have you register through our third-party app that we utilize right now. So we're actually in the middle. It's almost complete. We've spent a large amount of money on our own proprietary app, but there was a third-party solution that has been serviceable since then. So you would register, put in all your address information, you go through, pick your preferences, so you get to choose how you want your whites or colors washed, like based on temperature for water,
okay, so
heat.
like cool, warm,
Yep.
hot.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And
Oh,
then
wow,
Your
you can even pick
detergent.
your
Your
cycles.
your
Yeah.
detergent,
Everything.
softener, fabric softener, dryer sheet. So our standard is all free and clear, or anything that's free and clear. So perfume free, paraben free, anything that could potentially cause a reaction for somebody that has skin conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a couple, and I will preface this, that my idea for the business was legitimately my idea, and then upon research, there is a couple competitors out there nationally. So we're not first to market, but we're a pretty fast follower. Like, we've only been in business for a couple years.
This is the first time I heard about it.
Yeah, that's the first time I even heard of anything
Like that.
even close to it. Yeah.
So and
which
I
is
love
slightly annoying to me. No offense. But it seems like a relatively simple idea that like somebody should have come up with already, and that it should be like a widely known thing. Because I've lived in a couple of places where just rentals and stuff where it's you always had to go to the laundromat, because it didn't have washers and dryers in the units or whatever.
Plus communal washers and dryers. Who wants to use you never know what your neighbors are putting in there.
And I've never been to a laundromat and been like, oh, I could spend a couple hours here. Like, this place is sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I need like a bougie laundromat, you know what I'm saying, to go to and hang out where there's like a pool table and a TV and it's like nice
Mini bar
clean
possibly.
chairs and like a floor that doesn't have holes in it. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I think laundromat, that's what I think. No offense to all the
I will
laundromat
say-
owners that are watching this right now.
There is some higher end ones out there now, I feel like, depending on the area you go to, that are very
That's
nice.
true, yeah.
But
still.
what comes
Not
with
in the
that-
areas that I lived in.
So that type of environment and higher quality also comes with a higher price point too, right? So I mean, that's the biggest thing is really there has been a model from the laundromat kind of heritage of they do offer wash and fold services and they do some of it by the pound.
Right.
But you still physically have to go there,
Yeah.
take your laundry and then go pick it back up. So we really focus like my experience. I mean, so you're kind of talking from our days of young 20-year-olds living on our own and trying to figure out if we can convince our parents to do our laundry still, or if we're going to have to take it to the laundromat. And I'm coming from a place now, and Dorinda is too, with kids, right? It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And so the ability to go into the app or through the website, place your order, and if you place it before 3 p.m., it'll be picked up that day and returned the next day as standard. So there's an upcharge, $20 upcharge if you wanted to do same day service, and you could have it back the same day.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So where do you guys do the laundry?
So it does. So we do follow the Uber and DoorDash model. So we use contractors. So our heroes are 1099 contractors.
Gotcha. Okay.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say, but they're completely they have to go through. It's not like we're just pulling people off the street.
Right.
They have to go through background checks. They are checked thoroughly, interviewed, pictures taken of their equipment, and they're checked up on. So
that's what I figured it was.
Yeah.
I was just curious, as you know.
So they have to provide a lot of background. We have tasks through our HRIS system where they actually have to put in pictures of how they're going to present the laundry. They take videos of how they're folding and making sure that it looks. So we're trying to replicate, right, because now we're at a point where we're in our seed round of investment. So we're actually in our first round of raising capital for the business to expand at a national level.
Gotcha.
And we want it to be where there's Laundry Hero is the McDonald's of laundry service, right? So if you're in Houston or Rochester or Charlotte, you're going to have the same experience.
Right.
So I think we put a lot higher value on the type of people we're bringing in. We're probably more selective than we should be right now, but it's customer service, right? We really want to make sure people are comfortable with the people that are.
And most of them, once you start reoccurring orders, you have the same person doing it.
Yeah.
So then you build a bond.
And I mean, with customer service, I mean, I was in the restaurant business for 17 years. It's reputation. It's reputation. It's reputation. It's reputation. You start off downhill, or cutting corners with this, or taking liberties with this, or taking liberties with that. That negative reputation, even from just a few people, right from the beginning, is gonna follow you. You know what I mean? So starting with your standards way up here, even though it might not be the best business decision to make in the beginning, is going to be overall one of the best business decisions that you can make in the long run. You know what I mean? So, always keeping your standards and your quality and your aspirations for high standards and quality high is...
And another thing, too, is
the best you can
you're also employing other people.
Correct.
You're giving other people jobs, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and I think to speak to that too, right? We have a huge advantage over some of the other gig economies, whether it's Uber, DoorDash, or Instacart. You physically don't need to be somewhere else outside of your house.
Right.
Yeah.
So literally, the way we kind of train and do our onboarding sessions is, if you have your clientele and you're building your book of customers, you could legitimately, if it was planned and organized well enough, leave your house one time a day to go do pickups and deliveries.
Right.
And then the rest of the time is spent at your house.
Yeah.
So we have, one example, we had one of our first heroes that we had come on board. He actually lives right around here somewhere in Henrietta, but he was really a hustler, an entrepreneur, and was kind of trying to pay off some more debt, and I believe recently divorced. So he had his daughter certain days and then not other days, and he told me a story. He's like, listen, I was literally doing DoorDash orders with her in the car, trying to make extra money. That's how I spend time with my daughter. He's like, now I can go pick up lunch, I can make dinner, we can do homework.
Yeah, start a load and then go play for 40 minutes.
Right, the machines are doing the work. And then really, the travel time and the folding and sorting time is really what comes out of that. So our mission overall is to help everyone, right? So whether it's a customer, a hero, employees, it's all...
And it's I mean, since you have it structured like DoorDash or like Uber or anything like that, it's up to them.
Correct.
Really, they can decide to make as much as they want to make.
Correct.
You know what I mean? If they want to make $500 a day, then they can go out and make $500 a day. If they want to make $50, quick,
the way home.
2 days a week, then you know what I mean. Then that's what they can do. So that's really cool that from the employees' perspective, that they have the option to not have to make crazy quotas to you know what I mean, So it's super cool.
And that's been kind of the shifting labor trends too, right? I mean, with COVID too, we'll throw that in here. What was that, third time we've mentioned it now? Everybody
never goes away.
Right.
Everybody went remote.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to now we have companies trying to bring back employees in-house. And honestly, it's kind of an angle that we're looking at too, where if you, from a commercial sales standpoint, is let us provide a service to your employees that's more cost effective than giving them a raise or giving them more PTO.
Yeah.
So I'll give you an example real quick too for any of the businesses that might be listening. If you pay for 2 bags of laundry for an employee a week, the time equivalent is 13.4 days over the year of time that you're saving them.
Wow.
Damn.
So think about trying to pay somebody an extra 2 weeks of PTO.
Right.
It's a lot more, even at a $15, $20 an hour rate, than it is paying.
I love numbers like that.
Yeah.
And statistics. I love all that stuff.
So
And now is it just it's residential? Obviously, right? House to house. Are you gonna get into like businesses, hospitals, maybe, or
That's why she's here.
Yeah. We're working with some businesses right now, actually. That's the goal.
Okay.
There's senior independent living facilities. There's
That's true,
a bunch of different. There really isn't anywhere you can't go, right? With laundry, everyone has to do laundry.
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Especially with
the
like
more
companies
we
that have
talk,
like uniforms and stuff like that too. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
if you can be, because they usually always have some sort of laundry service for them. But if you can offer a competitive rates for whatever they're getting, that'd be super cool.
So you're going to be a very busy woman
Yeah.
over the next probably year to 2 years, because
Hopefully longer.
I see nothing but just expansion.
Yeah.
You guys are going to get huge.
Yep.
I just feel it.
Yep.
That's
There's going to be a bag
That's
of
the goal.
one drink stuff in there eventually too. You know what I mean?
right.
It's such a fantastic idea, and oh man, I love it.
Yeah, that's super cool. So I was just saying. So you said you're working on you in development of your own app.
Yes.
For everything.
Man.
It was actually one of the very first things that I did when Matt texted me about the idea for this show. I went straight to the App Store and I was like, Laundry Hero. And I was like, okay, they're probably working on an app right now. That's awesome. So my thought on the app, because I've been thinking about this now since you mentioned that you were like building the app. And you totally don't have to use it. That's probably a stupid idea. But like, how you were saying you can go in and you can pick whether you want cool or, you can pick the settings that you want, like for the preference list. It'd be cool, like if in the app it was like it looked like the dashboard of a washing machine. You know what I mean? Like on the dial. Cool. Medium. It'd be cool.
I want to start my own app. Damn.
Man, apps are. People think that it's like, oh yeah, just make an app.
Oh, no.
It's so much, because we've now talked with a couple of different companies that had either just started working on an app, were mid-process, or were in the beginning phases. So we've gotten all of the different perspectives on app development, and never once has somebody not made one of these faces when talking about the development of an app. So you can just see the steam rising.
Yeah, you can see it like just coming off of his head right now.
It's like warm over here.
It's been a learning experience. The one thing I can say is no matter what happened, even if we weren't seeing increases in success and growth right now, right? My big perspective is that you can't take away knowledge. So like everything that we've done up to this point, right? Whether it's building the app, incorporating, right? That's a whole nother kit and caboodle from a legal standpoint that I had no experience with. It's way different than an LLC. So like we've had 3 investors come on board so far. So like the filings through SEC and following all the rules and regulations. Like there's just so much from a business standpoint that I was a pharmacist by trade. So I have PharmD, I have my MBA as well. So I was immersed in the business side of things for corporations, but never down to the details that we are now. Right? There was always somebody that got handed off to.
Yeah.
So now there's nobody to hand it off to. So it's like, okay, you need to go learn and understand. And the app was one of those situations where the tech universe is
A whole thing.
all by itself.
Yeah.
Right? I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah.
And it's been great. I mean, really, it's going to be phenomenal. So, like, some of the differences that we're going to have in the app is we have a business module that will allow for Dorinda to send out sales packets or informationals to businesses that she can't necessarily go walk into and shake their hand and talk to them.
Got it.
And the way it'll be structured in the app is that it will be so simplistic that they can go in and register the company, choose what they want to cover from a percentage, dollar amount, number of bags, how many employees they have, and then it sends out individual links to those employees to help them register. So it's completely automated, where basically we can then start growing the B2B side of things without having that face-to-face presence. Because I mean, there's really no substitute for that at the end, but there's going to be a point where locally we're always going to have that, but regionally we have to have a solution. Other things, territory management, where we can price based on location. We have the ability for, my biggest concern with this business structure was follow through. So if somebody puts in 15 orders today, do we have people to take the orders?
Right.
And what is stopping the customers from having dissatisfier by it not being picked up or having to be rescheduled? So we have a scheduling program built into the new app where heroes say when they're available or not. So essentially, the way it's structured is there's a general queue for anybody. If you guys place new orders, and this is obviously speaking in the future, with the new app, it would go into the general queue. Then somebody would grab it. But then if you place your follow-up orders, it would automatically default to that last person that took it, and they would have a 2-hour window to accept or decline it. So that's kind of building their client base, but it also gives you the opportunity when you place that second order, it says, hey, Amanda did your last order, but she's not available today. Do you want to schedule it for tomorrow? So kind of reducing that ability for dissatisfiers, things like that.
I definitely like the fact that it defaults to whoever you had do it last time. You know what I mean?
And you can have preferred heroes, and it just allows. Logistically, right now, the app that we use is powerful. It doesn't have any of those features, so it's a lot of group texting, a lot of communication, where it's just administratively burdensome. But we've had a really cool opportunity where having this app that works for the business model, we literally had a beta test that was generating revenue. Right? So we kind of went through everything and said, we like that, we like this, we hate that, we need this, and then went through the checklist and said, okay, now here, build this.
So much better, I think, than just jumping straight into something, because once you had it developed, you'd be like, oh, this doesn't work well. Why didn't we just do this? You know what I mean? Now, you've had all this time, to figure out what you like, what you want, what you need,
and so,
in your effective beta,
like starting a business, people think it's easy, right? So with your business getting more successful, are you just learning more and more and more and more about something all the time?
Yeah.
Whether it be, the business, the tech, or just, anything.
I would say one of the main kind of leadership aspects that I like to focus on a lot too is I don't mind saying I don't know, right? Because I'm going to go find somebody that does.
Exactly.
So really, that the ego mindset of, well, I'm in charge, I need to go make the decision, you're not going to go anywhere with that.
You're like more of a team player.
Right. Hey, I need somebody that's really good at sales. That has a lot of connections. Right. So, and that's where I think we collectively have a really strong team that has a lot of experience, and we literally took this on a nights and weekend basis to where we are now. I just quit my full-time job in May. Yeah. So we were literally doing all of this. Right? Yeah. It still is. It was not. It was then and still is now. But it's we really try to push decentralized decision making, right? If you have an idea, just share it. Go out there and let us know. And one of the books, and I'll throw a plug out for that, is, and if you guys ever want to read it, it's Who Not How. So it's a really good book on discussing successful business people that are kind of always a level up from everybody else, is because they don't try to learn everything themselves or make every single decision. They find the people that they trust that know how to do certain different parts of that business. So it hasn't been. I've been lucky. I came from a family that owned their own business for 38 years. So I had that. I've been in administrative roles through pharmacy for the last 15 years. So I've had a lot of just general business sense, but now it's my own.
Now
right?
it's applying
Yeah.
it to your own. Yeah.
So it's
which is scary. That's
Well-
I started my business almost 2 years ago. So, and it's
Yeah.
been, it's terrifying every day.
But it's also rewarding.
when you have the good days,
Right.
and you get, even the smallest bit of reward, you're like, yes, I did that.
Yeah, I
We
mean-
did that.
she asked her into what we closed on a week ago now. Yeah,
The Bosse's.
yeah.
That was a big, out in
nice.
Fairport.
Oh,
Nice.
We're handing that. Yep.
And now
That was a big win for both of us
Yeah.
because
Oh,
we
yeah.
were both like, "Come on, we have all these things in like play right now. Like
Yep.
something closed."
So we got a 3-year contract,
3-year
for the
contract
county.
with them.
Nice.
Oh, see, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And a great thing about that is I went there when I was in high school,
Yeah.
the Posey Center for painting. Not that has anything to do with this, but I'm glad you got that because it's huge locally as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, word from there is going to obviously spread very quickly for you guys,
Yep.
and it's going to be great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
No, I think-
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's been great. We had some really good talks with some other prospective businesses as well that are, I don't want to say we're across the
Yeah.
line fully, but they're right
Close.
there. And apartment complexes, residence halls
Yeah.
at the colleges.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So,
there's a lot of things that are in the planning that
Yeah.
we're far enough along to feel confident about them, but that is where, from a business model standpoint, right? I've kind of said, okay, what's the one thing we can control from a business perspective is our B2B relationships. So if we can build those, so we can basically create a nucleus and a foundation here in Rochester, and if they have outside reach. So whether it's a senior living facility that has other facilities in other states,
Yeah.
or a college,
Yeah.
or an apartment complex that has multiple, locations, we can then replicate the success we've had here in any market, and that becomes our entry point. So instead of just going into a market blind and advertising and throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term,
sure.
we can control our own destiny to a degree, and I think that we've seen a ton of positive response. I mean,
Yeah.
there's.
It's
So when you came on board, April-ish, kind of May.
Right after you quit.
May. So, but I mean, we've been in talks for a while, right? Yeah.
Well, we've been talking since February.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
kind of worked out because he wasn't ready to bring me on board. I was, like I said, when we moved, it was a complete gut job. So I had a lot of stuff to do at the house. So it kind of actually, everything just kind of fell into place, kind of almost perfectly,
Yeah.
timeline-wise.
and you were kind of probably prepping a little bit. You're like, all right.
Oh,
that
she was
guy-
100. She was
yeah.
100%
I
testing the waters.
I was already, I already had weeds. I'm like, yeah, so when I get on board, I'm like, can you, do this for me?
So we
Okay.
got this done, this done, this done. You ready for it?
He's like, you don't even work for me till tomorrow.
I mean, that literally one of the conversations I had with her co-founder, Nick. I said, we had the initial conversation with her. I said, we're going to have a follow-up conversation, and she's going to have already looked into
Yep.
what's out there.
Yeah.
Because it just from a planning and strategy standpoint, right?
Yeah.
You kind of have to have a
Yeah.
pulse on what's going on to understand if it's a good decision for her family, business-wise. And I mean, I give her a lot of credit because we're a startup, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this is all our own grit and our own passion that's fueling what we're doing to grow and get the word out there. And it's scary. I mean, you just said you've done it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It's terrifying.
you are in
Yeah.
control of your own destiny, and
Yeah.
there's no
A lot of boots on the ground, going knocking, now that we can do it again.
Right.
True.
It's actually wonderful. The responses that I've had, just going out in the public, to different hotels, apartment complexes, you name it, has been very overwhelming, positive.
That's awesome.
So
That's
I love
awesome.
kind of like
Yeah,
the
I think
conversation I had with you when you were immediately called me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's like, I have this idea about, can we come on the show? I was like, yes. I love this idea. Come on every week. I don't care. I was like, I hate laundry so much.
I know. And you,
So the question is, when are we doing your first order? I guess that's really and
I got an almost 4-year-old, so laundry is always a thing at my house. So
and one, to kind of dispel, some people are like, well, I don't know if I want somebody else doing our laundry, and I totally appreciate that, right?
Right.
Like, everybody's open to their own opinions and comfort levels.
I don't
The
care.
one thing, but I remind people and families, you're in control of what goes in the bag, right?
Right.
So like, it's not like we're coming in and taking all your laundry out of your closet. You're putting it in the bag.
Yeah.
You give us what you're comfortable with, we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
We even have, linen services. We've had a couple families take advantage, and I give one of the families credit. She's like, listen, I don't have the money to pay for 4 or 5 bags a week. I have the money to pay for 2 bags a week, but I still have no time to fold it. So we have like a fold only. So like, she's washed it and dried it, but it's still sitting in the proverbial kid basket that hasn't been folded.
Yeah.
Throws it in a bag, comes back folded and sorted.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah. So it seems like you got every
That's super.
Yeah.
I hate
every
folding
angle
laundry.
of
I hang everything.
the business down, which
And
is
you can do
I
that
hang.
too.
I hang
We-
everything.
we-
I
we
put
have
everything
that
on
as an
hangers.
option.
Yeah. And I don't dry t-shirts because like I have to buy mediums because I'm skinny, but I'm also tall. So if I dry them,
they shrink.
but they shrink this way.
Yeah.
Which is not good for
You
me.
don't want to wear a belly shirt?
No, I mean I could. You know what I mean? And I have, but I'm 35 now, so it's you know what I mean. My days of belly, hanging my
Later
belly
this
out.
week, One Drink will be doing a podcast with tube tops on.
Hey,
per Matt Oliver. Right.
if it'll make
Got our
people watch
laundry
the
done
show,
this week?
you know what I mean? I'll sell myself for this show. I will. I swear to God.
Well, the
I
other thing
don't
too is-
mind objectifying myself for this show's benefit.
I was gonna say the other thing too, you don't lose socks. You know how everyone loses socks?
It's true.
They come back like folded together,
That's-
like matched up.
that's fun.
It's wonderful.
I mean, because I do that with my own, because I'm a little
Yeah.
OCD and I can't just have like loose socks.
Yeah.
I also only have 2 different types of socks. They're gray and black, and they're both the same brand too. So I
can't
can't
make-
screw it up. Yeah.
Talking to our heroes, we have 100% stereotype the male versus female dynamic. And I'm guilty of this myself, and my wife hates it, and the heroes that do our laundry too. If the socks aren't matched and I need socks, I don't care what color they are. If I'm wearing pants, like there could be a white and a black, a blue
I'm
and a
the
black.
same.
No.
And so,
No.
right?
I don't care what's on my.
So some of our heroes are like, listen, I can't
He's
find.
having a fit over there.
I
Happy.
don't think all the socks are matched. I'm like, well, whatever you got. Just make sure there's nothing left behind and send it back as individuals.
Hyperventilate. I'm gonna
Little
hyperventilate.
OCD.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
can't.
OCD
I
coming
can't.
out, man.
I can't. Yeah, and so
I feel your pain there because I literally, being a pharmacist for so long, the OCD side of things, I am very particular.
well, you
on a lot of
have to
things.
be in that
Right,
job. Like
right.
you have to be.
But that's
right in
where
that,
like I
you know.
feel like I live that for so long on a daily basis. Like when
True.
I'm in a hurry and I can't find a sock to match, guess what? I'm not going sockless, so something's going on. It's like the lesser of two evils situation there. And
It's not the lesser.
well, that's true. In your brain, I know. It's
When you put flip flops on.
right, correct.
Oh yeah. Yep. We're just some hey dudes without socks. It's okay. It'll be okay unless it's too hot outside.
Correct.
So, I think this is a brilliant idea.
I do too.
I love it. I will promote this every week, every day until our podcast doesn't exist anymore.
I will even.
Because I love it that much.
I appreciate that, guys. Why don't we? I mean, for your followers too, right? Look, anybody that's interested in putting in orders or starting a service, I'll create a promo code OneDrink, and we'll
Perfect.
get 50% off their first order. How's
Oh,
that?
Hey,
that's
it's-
amazing. You heard it right here. 50% off your first order with Laundry Hero.
One
Code
drink.
One Drink.
No space.
Love it. No,
Fan-
space.
Be active this
Fantastic.
afternoon.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you.
So, what are your links? Where can we find you? Let everyone know so they can call you because God, I hate laundry.
Sure. Yeah.
So we've got laundryhero.co, so it's not .com.
.co.
All one word.
Okay.
We are looking into trying to buy the rights. A fairly large company is not utilizing it, but owns laundryhero.com.
Of course they do.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's in play,
Yeah.
obviously, just like anything that is
Yeah.
actual words that make sense together.
When
has
we
been bought.
tried to buy onedrink.com and like somebody tried to sell it to us for like 10 grand.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll tell you exactly where you can put that 10 grand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, laundryhero.co is the website, and then Facebook, if you look up at Laundry Hero, Instagram, LinkedIn as well, all active, all posting.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
interactive.
Yeah, and we'll be sure to put all that information in the description down below, so you can just go right ahead and check out all of their sites.
Yep.
For sure.
So
For sure.
There is a robust FAQ section too on our website. So there's always questions, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, laundry seems stupid simple, but after somebody's considering it, they're like, oh, well, what about this? Well, what about that? Or
Yeah.
what happens? So there's literally, we have tried to break down every possible scenario of, I forgot to leave my laundry out, or what happens, how do you sort it when it comes back? If I want things hung, do I need to provide hangers, or do you provide hangers? So just answering questions that are kind of
Yeah.
out there as a resource.
And if
Well,
there's
it's
something out
cool.
there, just reach out.
Right, and they can call.
You know,
Yeah,
they can
yeah.
call us, email us, whatever.
It's cool that you guys have all of that stuff in there for the customers as well, because even though it's just laundry, you're still handing your personal items
Correct.
Right.
to another person. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Again, even though it's just laundry, it's laundry. You know, it's your laundry.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
your clothes. It's your personal things. You know what I mean? And there's not much that gets more personal to you than
Right.
your clothes and the clothes that you wear. You know, so
And I'm one of those people that forget to empty my pockets.
We check them.
Yeah, all the time. Like change,
so
money, just
The highest dollar value at this point, we had one hero send a picture and call and say she found $400 in somebody's pocket.
right.
see,
and
the
return-
honesty
and return-
on that
Return it.
alone
Right.
Yeah.
will just.
great.
I just want to use the service just for that one person that did that alone, because I like to have faith in human beings, but I feel like the percentage of people that would actually give that back and be
Correct.
honest about it.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole process, right?
Yeah,
What we would
that's-
go back to about the high standards and the
And
people we have working
creating
for
a
us,
sense of
so-
accountability. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had another individual find a kid's like necklace. I don't know if it was gold necklace, but it did. I think it did go through the wash, is what happened. And she found it after she took it out of the dryer, and it was tangled. She took it to a jeweler and had it untangled and sent it back.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I mean,
that's awesome. That's
we've had really great. It's reinforced our standard of like, okay, let's really interact with these people and not just be
Yeah.
like, hey, go sign up here and become
Right.
a hero, because
Right.
Yeah,
then
you never know what you're gonna get.
right.
Yeah.
And that's what
so-
separates you guys already from any other upcoming
Yeah.
or business
Just the
that's
fact
already
that you
out
care
Yeah.
enough. You
And,
know.
and I was pleasantly surprised, and I think this, if you want to talk about shifting like labor trends and the dynamic there, I was worried about, are we going to find people that actually want to do this, right? I
Right.
mean, it's not a huge amount of money per bag, right? So our standard cost per bag is $20. They retain 75%, okay? So they're retaining $15 a bag. They retain 100% of tips. So we've had people that put $20 or $25 tips for some of the services. So they've made out there.
yeah, that's cool,
There's
too.
people. I mean, you can make $150 to $200 a day if you wanted,
Yeah.
with the volume. But my concern was always, as we grow, do we have enough to backfill? So I kind of always use like a ladder example. So you're going up a ladder, you've got all the rungs. Well, if one side goes up higher than the other, you can't attach the next rung,
Right,
So
yeah.
you've kind of always got to be here,
Yeah.
neck and neck with the customer base and the heroes. We're not even promoting the job other than through social media, a post a month, through our website. We've got 85 applicants right now.
No kidding.
Like
Wow.
like there's always just so many people.
I love that you call them heroes too.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
It's just different.
I mean, that's what they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, they are.
So yeah, and I can share.
That is a sweet.
If you want to put the link or up with the podcast, we've got the 2 different commercials they can take a look at. That gives kind of more
Yeah.
visual representation of what's
course,
going on.
for sure, for sure.
And that will, we're out there. So we're also looking all the time for if people want to become involved more with the business, maybe even from an investments potential. We're looking at that. We actually have a meeting with the Rochester Angel Network 2 weeks from now, I believe. So we've been hard on that trail as well. I'm open to suggestions. We had, we've investigated Airbnb. I mean, things
Airbnbs,
like
yep.
there's.
Oh, that'd be cool.
There's
Yeah.
Like a linen
Do all the
turnover
beddings
service.
and
Yep.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's a great idea.
So
especially with how many Airbnbs there are. They're
Essentially,
everywhere.
if you have a laundry, I mean, you were the bartender, right? You said.
Yeah, I was the GM there for 10 years. Yeah.
How many bar
movies.
towels are you using tonight?
Oh my god, a lot. A lot. A lot. In a week. I mean, throughout
Right.
the entire restaurant with, the floor, the bar, and the kitchen. I mean, we went through,
Yeah.
I think we did like 3 or 4 bags of towels a
Towels.
week, and that was like, 100 towels a bag. So, we're going through 300 towels a week,
Yeah.
which is a lot. So, plus aprons, so.
And that's something we can fully step into right now.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the nice, limiting ourselves to potential. So even if it comes down to, from a commercial standpoint, like we have in our business plan, we may have a closed door commercial laundry vocation for the heroes to utilize, right? So if there becomes large linen, large orders like that, like they can literally use them and service them that way. And it's still, we still have the advantage from a price point, right, that we don't have the overhead. We don't have a physical location. Even if that does happen down the road, obviously that'll be because we've expanded to a huge degree. But right now we can keep it cost effective to reach all the socioeconomic classes, and it makes sense, right? I mean, how many times have we spent, how much was your last DoorDash order?
Right, at $40, $50.
Yeah.
So that's 2 bags of laundry.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And when he says bags, it's the 13-gallon kitchen-sized
Right.
bag, which works out to about 2 to 2.5
Oh yeah, I was going to
loads.
ask that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
if he wants to go grab a garbage bag right now and put as much clothes as he can in it, or you, I mean, you see, it's 15 to 18 pounds of laundry.
Yeah, you can
And
get
we're
a lot of. You can get
It's a lot of laundry. Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
trust me.
You
His
get a lot of-
mom teased me about it. No, you can, and that's kind of something that sets us apart too. Is we don't do it by the pound.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what
It's-
like
it's
the
a-
standard
it's
is?
a-
I guess.
Yes, the
From a
standard is-
laundromat standpoint, yes.
Yeah.
Pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Your jeans weigh a pound.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know, so like, it's whatever you can fit in that bag is $20. So like I said, it's about
That's
2.5 loads, just to kind of give you an idea of,
Yeah.
you know.
And for any single person out there, that's their laundry for the week.
Right.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how much time are you saving?
$20. Right. $20.
So-
I mean, you go to a bar, you're spending way more than $20.
Yeah. Even if you had to go to the laundromat, you're going to be spending around that anyway.
Yeah.
And you're there.
Right,
You have
and
to
you're
be there
stuck
for
there
3
for
hours.
friggin' 3 hours, which,
Yeah.
like I was saying earlier, it's not like those are the.
Enjoying the floor and the painting on the wall.
Yeah.
And the click-cling, click-cling, click-cling.
And that's one thing too, right? For people that utilize laundromats, it makes sense. It's a vessel for them to be able to take care of the laundry, right? They're an important aspect of everyday life, and I think we have a very good opportunity to come in there and remove some of the worry there, because really,
Yeah.
whether somebody was physically doing your laundry at the laundromat or you're just using the facilities, right? And this is my perspective, and I don't want to speak for everybody, but I would have a lot more trust in somebody that does their own family's laundry in a washer and dryer that we have picture documentation of. We know the condition of it.
Yeah.
We know they're doing their own laundry, so they're not going to sacrifice something bad happening to their own laundry, just like when they're doing your laundry. As opposed to you going to a laundromat, you don't know if somebody watched diesel-soaked clothes at the wash before, right? So we also use sanitizer.
I was going to say we use sanitizer between every load.
Between every load. So that's standard of practice. So to make sure that there's nothing that's cross-transmitted, we're trying to avoid and have a better solution for like communal laundry facilities. So whether it's residence halls or elderly living, like we actually helped remedy a bed bug issue at one facility because of communal laundry. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys should have.
I
like,
love it.
You guys should have like logoed laundry baskets.
We
Like
have
on your 20th load, you get a free basket with your drop off.
we do have
The golden basket.
Right, the golden basket.
You've reached
At 50, you get platinum.
Reach the golden level.
At 100, you get the diamond.
follow the
That'd be
publisher
hilarious.
clearinghouse.
Right. Yeah.
The more you buy, the more chances you have to win.
Yep.
I mean, my great uncle ate that up for years. So he always said they were coming to his house. They never did.
Oh, everybody in the 90s, man, thought for sure once his face was going to show up with that big
big
check.
Yeah.
Ed McMahon, was it? Was that who it was? I don't know.
I don't remember who the
remember.
guy was with the thing,
I
but
think you're right, though.
I can hear his voice in my head, though.
It was just that old guy.
Yeah.
Back-
But yeah,
back when-
anything else you guys want to add on?
You know,
on top of what
heroes,
we've covered?
customers, I mean, if you're interested in being a hero, right, that's another option. You know, if you are looking for a way to make some extra money and, you know, are gritty and hustle and want to just go out there, I mean, we have opportunities we've talked about too, right? We actually have one hero right now. She's done a ton of work for us. We're paying for her washer and dryer for a second set
Nice.
to basically help her build up, and that's something we will do in the future too, is where, okay, you've reached your capacity, right, of
Right.
one washer and one dryer. Like
Yeah.
if you have the room, we'll help
help facilitate.
finance
getting
that
it done,
and get you a new one so you can basically double your capacity because it helps you, helps us, and we're here to help other people
Right.
succeed. In my opinion, right?
And that's a great mindset to have.
Everybody wants the bag, but I don't want somebody else's bag. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
like, go out there. There's enough for everybody.
And that's what we do. We started doing, promoting local companies, and we do it just so even if one person goes there from hearing it from us,
It's beneficial.
it's great,
Yeah.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
we've done a lot of interviews with a lot of different small businesses around town, and it's just great. And we don't do it for clout or whatever. We just
No.
do it.
We just do it.
They can succeed, and just see them expand.
Yeah.
However,
For sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
So.
And
Yeah.
we all know with the amount of voiceover videos for dogs and animals and children, right, that we all scroll through, right? Every once in a while, there's meaningful content out there, and if you guys can provide it, I mean, even in this area, how many businesses and successful ventures do we not know about because there's just you're not the Facebook algorithm has locked you into the 5 same things that you look at every
for
single
sure.
time.
Yeah.
So
And that's why when we post stuff like this, it messes the whole thing up. They're like, oh, a positive, good business. What the heck? Oh my God. And I'm sharing it on everything, and it just goes across all our social media platforms. So
yeah, and we will definitely cross promote
it's a
and
fantastic thing.
share the podcast and
Yeah,
everything and out
yeah,
to
we appreciate that.
our networks, and I think that's
Absolutely.
help you guys out.
For sure.
And going forward, if you ever want to come back on the show, you can come back whenever you want. You could talk business. We talk about weird subjects. You probably won't have any time anytime soon, so
Right.
you both are going to be.
Well, on the next big milestone that you guys get to, whenever you guys get to that next big milestone that you're really
Do an
really
update.
striving towards, like maybe when the
Yeah.
app when the
Yeah.
app finally comes out or something like that,
That'd be
we'd
awesome.
love to have you back on the
Great.
show, and even if we do a little thing, we can always put it on the screen behind us where
That'd be perfect.
if we did a little video on how the app works and that's playing behind us as we're doing
Oh,
the
that's
show,
a good
That'd be
idea.
awesome.
Yeah.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
So there is the app. So when you do sign up, if you sign up and do start now and register, it'll ask if you want to download the app. It's called Clean Cloud, but you'll find Laundry Hero, so that's the third party one
Gotcha.
we're utilizing. So there is still that
You still
very.
have
Right,
It's still on your
right.
phone, right?
Yeah.
It's just not. You can't search for Laundry Hero
Right.
just yet, but
Yeah.
we're getting there. And
We're almost there.
I'm curious what the weird topic schedule is like. Just out of curiosity.
we don't really
Not
decide on the
easier
show
to do.
until like midweek anyways. So
Yeah.
whenever one of us thinks of some strange idea, we'll be
Yeah.
like, "Yo, you want to do a show on this?" We'll be like, "Yep."
Things like this, I think, having information and just putting it out there and having discussions, I'm all for that.
Yeah,
guys.
always.
I'll jump on. I think we've got some other fairly charismatic individuals on the team, I guess is the nice way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine Mike?
Yes.
He would love it.
Yes.
Anything and everything. We always welcome anyone on the show. So
Yep, for sure.
No, it's been a great time.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
you.
Any other questions at all for us?
No, I
all
think
we got.
we covered pretty much everything that we needed to know from
Yeah.
Get that
the
promo
nuts to the
code
bolts.
up there.
Yeah,
One
promo
drink.
code OneDrink for sure. Go ahead and check that out. 50% off your first order.
Yep.
That's awesome.
that's going to
We
be
appreciate
sick.
it. We really appreciate the support.
Yes, thank
Genuinely.
For sure.
Yep.
And don't forget, guys, you can check out all of their information in the description down below. Again, don't forget, use promo code OneDrink for 50% off your first order. And you can find us on all social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube, both at One Drink Podcast, as well as all major platforms where podcasts are played. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the bell notification. Be the first ones notified when our new episodes hit. And get your laundry done by somebody else.
Perfect.
Anyways, guys, until next time.
See you.
Thank you,
Cheers.
everybody. Appreciate it.
That was awesome.